Well, we're gonna explain to you the oxidation of fatty acids. If it's good to eat a carnitine high in content of diet. So this is the formula I chose for the L-carnitine that you can see. And I'm going to talk general about L-carnitine, what's the meaning of it and what it does. So this legendary supplement has provided many benefits from like an increase of athletic performance to bring fat burning to a new level. Here's what you need to know about L-carnitine. So L-carnitine is a type of amino acid that is synthesized by the liver and the kidney, providing more energy levels by transporting fatty acids into the mitochondria, where they will be further burned and used up as fuel or energy. So here you can see a supplement of liquid L-carnitine that if you like to take L-carnitine, if you have a lack of L-carnitine in your body. L-carnitine helps also with the recovery from exercise seasons if you have trained a good training season. Many people take carnitine as a supplement for losing weight or to kill fat. L-carnitine exists in two forms, L-carnitine and D-carnitine, which is the inactive form. Well, L-carnitine is the better form, and its role in our bodies is to increase energy metabolism and production of it. We actually produce it in our body, but it also can be taken as a supplement by eating protein food. L-carnitine is available in capsule, pulver, and injectable, but I will recommend it as a pulver. For your body to produce a big amount of L-carnitine, you will need a lot of vitamin C because these two as a mix will increase the effect of it in your body. A lack of carnitine in our bodies can be caused by low intake, a lot of diarrhea, liver disorders, genetic disorders, and the use of some medication that can cause a lack of carnitine in our body. We get a lot of carnitine from animal products. So people who are vegan and vegetarians have a high risk of lack of carnitine, and the lack of carnitine can cause muscle necrosis, hypoglycemia, fatty liver, tiredness, confusion, chronic disease of heart muscle, and many other diseases that will appear further by age or early, depends on each person. Carnitine is also good for the brain function and preventing muscle damage. It is also increases our tolerance when we do sports and regulate our blood sugar. I would recommend carnitine intake always for 1 month and 1 month off because your body get adapted to it.
I'm going to talk about how fatty acid transport from the cytosol into the matrix of the mitochondria. Carnitine is important for transport of long-chain fatty acids across the semi-permeable inner mitochondrial membrane so that beta oxidation can occur. In this process, we begin with active fatty acids which are in the cytosol ready for transport. We have a long-chain fatty acids that need special carrier system, and we also have a short-chain fatty acids that can freely diffuse into the matrix of the mitochondria. The transport of long-chain fatty acids into the mitochondria for beta oxidation is accomplished by the carnitine palmitoid transferase. As you see in this picture, on the left we have the cytosol, and on the right we have the matrix, which is the destination we want our fatty acid to reach. And in the middle we have the mitochondrial membrane. Palmitoid transferase exchange carnitine for the CoA attached to the long-chain fatty acids to form acylcarnitine. Now the fatty acids are bound to the carnitine, which makes easier for the fatty acid to pass the inner mitochondrial membrane and get into the matrix. In order to make fatty acid oxidation possible, we need the fatty acid to bind to the CoA again, so the matrix fatty acid acylcarnitine react with the CoA molecule and produce carnitine molecule. Now we have our fatty acid from the cytosol into the mitochondrial matrix, ready for beta oxidation.
I am going to show you all how beta oxidation works by starting with this 16 carbon molecule called fatty acyl-CoA in the inner mitochondrial matrix. The second and third carbon molecules from the right are called alpha and beta carbon. And instead of drawing out the whole 16 carbon chain, I only drew 4 and put an R to represent the remaining 12 carbons. One hydrogen ion from the alpha and beta carbon will leave the fatty acyl-CoA and reduce FAD to FADH2 with the help of the enzyme acyl-CoA dehydrogenase, and the new molecule is enol-CoA. An H2O molecule will combine with the enol-CoA and form beta-hydroxyl-CoA. A hydrogen and oxygen atom have been added to the beta carbon, and one hydrogen was added to the alpha carbon. The beta carbon of beta-hydroxyacyl-CoA will lose two hydrogen ions to NAD+, reducing it and turning it into NADH. The remaining molecule is called beta-ketoacyl-CoA. A CoAsh molecule, which is a coenzyme A molecule attached to a sulfur hydrogen molecule, will break the beta-hydroxyacyl-CoA between the beta and alpha carbons, forming a 2-carbon acetyl-CoA molecule and now a 14, not 16-carbon fatty acyl-CoA. These reactions occur to the fatty acyl-CoA for a total of 7 rounds until it has all been broken up into 2-carbon acetyl-CoAs.
Carnitine is a natural occurring amino acid found mostly in meat and dairy products. This means that diets high in carnitine are high in meats and other proteins. Supplements containing L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine, L-carnitine L-tartrate, or glycylpropanol L-carnate are very popular as well. It isn't news that people have been turning to high-protein, low-carb diets to help with weight loss for decades, but the reason is thanks to carnitine. But before you become a complete carnivore, let's talk to a registered dietitian. I've been trying to lose weight. Should I be increasing my carnitine intake?
Well, a healthy adult with normal eating habits does not need to take carnitine supplements or seek diets high in carnitine, as it is naturally produced in the body. The liver and kidneys produce sufficient amounts from the amino acids lysine and methionine to meet daily needs.
So then, why are these supplements so popular?
If you listen to the hype, it's a versatile supplement that has a number of benefits, including fat loss, muscle gain, and better post-workout recovery.
That sounds amazing! I want all of those things.
Of course, I do too, but it isn't necessarily true. While carnitine is necessary for fat oxidation, adding more of it into your diet won't increase your weight loss effects unless you have a carnitine deficiency. Unfortunately, for the average healthy person, boosting the levels on carnitine in the diet won't have any weight loss or muscle gain.
So it basically does nothing unless you're old or sick? How am I supposed to get my perfect bikini body?
Well, it has been shown to improve sperm count, actually, if that's something you're looking for. And to get into a bikini body, just put a bikini on your body.
How informative and interesting. Wow! It's nice to finally meet a doctor that promotes body positivity. I think we all learned that maintaining regular levels of carnitine in our bodies is important, but as long as we take care of ourselves and maintain a healthy lifestyle, we don't need to take any extra steps.